All right, welcome everyone to the Collector's Chat. Now, usually you would see Vic on here when we started. However, from what I'm hearing, because this is secondhand, he's in the hospital. Now, I don't know what happened. I haven't been able to get in touch with him yet, but one of our mutual friends let me know that it happened.
That's weird.
So now it worked. So I'll keep you guys posted as soon as I know what's going on. Hopefully he's okay. But as of right now, I just know he's in the hospital. That's it.
Oh, wow.
So, Vic, if you're seeing this later on, we hope you're okay.
Speak for yourself. I don't.
Now, see, you'll be sorry if he ain't, though.
Oh, come on. Yeah, nah, never. Now this thing is working on my fucking computer. This is crazy. After 8 months, it's working on my computer now.
Like you say, don't shoot a gift horse in the mouth.
Oh, man.
Yeah. I don't know, Omar, did you get a new phone or something?
No, why?
It just looks clearer. Like, it
really?
looks super clear, yeah.
Oh, it's my internet probably. My internet's probably stronger or something right now.
Yeah, all right, that makes sense. Because I'm like, that's the clearest I've ever seen you take it.
Oh, yeah?
But,
Do I look prettier?
I digress. Or either that or you have to say yes and then no homo. But not much, just wheeling and dealing, see what we could do, like always in this hobby. Like I said, the two things that I'm trying to accomplish as of right now would be to get a Magneto on Throne. That's number one. And then two, at some point, would be to get the Black Widow.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Mike had Mike over at Razor's Edge Comics. He had them. He had both of them. And they both were priced pretty decent. I don't remember the price, but I know they both were a lot cheaper than eBay.
Was that the guy who was at the con?
Yeah, Razor's Edge Comics.
I went to his booth. He wanted $1,500 for the
Black Widow, right?
Black Widow, yeah. Yeah,
he told me 12.5 or something.
Yeah, well, him, that's why.
12 is not bad, actually.
No, yeah, for 12, I would have thought about it. But I even told him, I'm like, I'm not paying you con prices, bro.
Yeah, his prices this year were ridiculous compared to last year. Last year he had better deals, but this year, even I was like, damn, that sounds pricey, but I didn't buy anything from him this year. Mm-hmm. But I did pick up that Darth Vader bust from another friend of his who owns a comic shop too. He gave it to me on Sunday. They already closed, so he was like, "Listen, it's 2 boxes, and this is the price. Would you take it for this?" And I said, "Yeah, I'll take it."
When you showed it, I was like, "Yo, tell me this motherfucker won the sideshow."
This shit's crazy, right? Sideshow really have nothing. They didn't really have anything exciting on display, really, except for that Bane. That Bane was beautiful.
Yeah, Bane was good. I like the Venom. I mean, it looked better in person than it did.
I don't even remember seeing Venom.
Do you like it more than the OG?
I like the best way to describe it for me. I like the size better, like because it's more in scale. Mm-hmm. He's way more beast than Spider-Man. So
I don't remember seeing that for some reason.
I don't know. I mean, the pose is good. I mean, it works for Venom. I know a lot of people complain about the toe, which, let's face, is kind of a little bit strange the way they designed it. But other than that, I don't see any issues with it. The face was good. It could have used a little more gloss for the saliva look. Mm-hmm. But other than that, which I could have any painter, I know one in the area, who could just gloss it up for you if you're that worried about it. But other than that, it looked good. It looked symbiotic. I mean, it worked.
What do we think? What do we think the prices are gonna be?
I'm guessing $650.
Yeah, about $600-700 most likely. Because it seems like every year around this time they go up like an extra $50 to $60.
Well, and also
certain
if
pieces.
you see it, it's a big fucking piece.
Oh, I don't remember it though, Lou. I don't remember seeing it.
I compare it to like Rhino meets
really?
It was that big?
Meets the Hulk.
I know that fucking Bane. I know that Bane was big, but even with the Bane being as big as it was, I really didn't like. I thought, you know, if you put him next to the premium format Batman, I think it's kind of like it's still a little too small for scale next to the Batman. He's big, but he's not as big as you would expect him to be if you put him next to the premium format Batman. But it is a nice piece. I mean, I'm definitely getting it. That's for sure. I'm definitely getting the Bane.
You know what I started getting into?
What's that?
Art books. You know, from like the movies. Man,
art books.
Yeah, it's like I ordered them. I ordered like 5.
Oh, you mean like the books that have like the still pictures of the characters and shit like that?
No, it's like the character designs. Like while they were thinking of the movie, like how they designed like the characters and stuff. Like for instance, you see like the Age of Ultron. You see like the prototype Ultrons, like what they were
right.
First. Yeah, I really like those. I just saw one that chapters. It's like the Barnes and Nobles of Canada, and I was looking through it, and it's really cool. And for the price, I mean, like $30. I don't know. I thought it was not bad. I got some of them for like $7, brand new sealed. They're still there. Yeah, so it's like $7 for like 300 pages, all full color. You know what I mean? Really
that's good. 300 fucking pages. There gotta be some big thick books too.
Yeah, it's like this thick. Yeah.
Damn.
For $7.
That's
nice.
Cool.
Yeah. So I was really happy about that, and I got the Court of the Dead book as well. Started reading that.
Yeah, I was thinking of picking that up too.
It's really cool, man. Like, I thought, to be honest, like, I thought like it's kind of like they were just like going along with whatever they can come up with, you know what I mean? But then after reading it, like I could see like it's really thought out. It's like they had it all in plan before they started making the statues. It's not like they made the statues and it's like, oh, let me come up with a story for it. It's like they had the world already. It's just they started actually making the statues of it. Now I really want the Malevestros, man, because he's the guy that
it looks so good. That was in person. And the way the demon and the angel, they're sculpted in resin, and it looks insane.
Yeah, but this year's Comic-Con was a little disappointing, though. So many people were missing from the show. Like was it ARH? They weren't there.
I think they were ducking everyone.
Yeah, they weren't there. They weren't there this time. McFarlane wasn't there. A lot of people didn't show up, man. Hasbro. So many companies weren't there this year at Comic-Con. It's crazy.
That friggin' the pop booth though was crazy. Funko.
It's funny though because nobody really went after that. Like last year, they had better
stuff, but the lines were still insane this year because I was trying to get Brandon. He wanted something that was an exclusive there, and
you should have told me. I could have walked over. I could have spoke to Lev, and then Lev would have.
No, if I would have known that. Yeah. I mean, Lev might even have them for all I know because he gets Funko shit. But he was looking for, and he likes them. So I know people hear this and they get all like, what? But he was looking for that set of the Golden Girls figures.
No, come on, man. Them shits are going. Man, people were going crazy for them shits at the show.
Yeah, I tried to get them from 4 days. I stood online for a fucking hour.
You should have told me. I think Liv got a couple boxes because he traded some of his green Power Rangers, some of the metallic Power Rangers for him because
their allotment was sold out. Well, if he's got any, let me know. He's fine with paying for it. He just wants to get his hand on one.
Yeah, I probably call Liv this week because he was busy and I think he's going to China or Thailand because he gets top, like all the top figures that everybody go crazy for. Funko gives him first. Funko and Jinko gives him first dibs on it because remember, his store was the first one dealing with those guys before there was Toys R Us or before anybody. Plus, they have a relationship with him because they were there. Like if you know who the owners are, the people who make Funko, they're there. And these guys are fucking, they're like, yo, they say, yo, Mike, you know what? We should saying we hear you like sneakers, so we should do a figure of you. And I was like, nah, I said, you can't pay me enough, but I was joking because I know Ben and I know Rob, I know all those guys, man. So, and I know them through Lev.
That's why when I saw that figure and you said you were going to do a sneaker head, I said that's right up Mike's alley.
Oh, yeah, man. What's the call? Like, what's the call is cool because he was like, yo, man, I ain't know you was into sneakers. And I was like, what makes you say that? He said, yo, man, I said, he was like, yo, you've been here 2 days and I see you got all this Jordan shit on. And we was fucking around. Like, he's cool though, man. Jason David Frank he's all right, man.
Well, I was laughing my ass off because I'm at the con and I kept asking for you. I'm like, yo, is Mike here? And they're like, who, Mike, who? And then I'm like, sorry, Mike. And then they didn't know it. And then I said, Mr. T. And he goes, oh, yeah, he's here. But it wasn't until I called you
Mr. T. Nah, because most of his employees only his, like the Japanese girl at the register, she know me as Mike. Of course, Lev knows me as Mike. Like maybe a worker that I was supposed to have been training a long time. He looks like Sugar Shane Mosley. They know me as Mike. All the other people there, they're just helpers, and they know me as Mr. They don't know my name. They either call me Michelle. They either call me Michelle's father because my daughter used to work for him. Or they call me Mr. T. So.
Yeah, that's why I had to call you on the phone to get you that day.
Yeah, but I was right around the corner. I was right around the corner at the booth.
Yeah, you were right behind the curtain.
That shit was crazy, man. I had fun this year. It didn't start off as good as I hoped it to because on Thursday I was so disappointed at that Stan Lee shit. I was beyond myself, man. Because I'm like, dude, I used to get shit signed by this old bastard, like. For fucking free, bro, and it was I was like his entourage is just terrible, man.
Oh, they were nasty as hell, bro.
Fucking terrible.
They were like I got to shake his hand because I went over to him, but everyone else they're like, don't touch him.
Yeah, especially the chubby dude with the fucking hair that was right on it. I was like, yo, bro. I used to get shit signed by this fucking guy, and he said, excuse me, and Stan Lee was like. But he was more like, go ahead, you tell him. It was like he was afraid of these guys.
You should have been like, bro, I'm armed.
Nah, you crazy, man? I would have got shot. Get him!
You just flashed a piece.
Yeah, you had to see the state troopers though. It was like, what the fuck?
I saw him. It was crazy.
Hey, they was like, what the? It was like the state trooper was like, the tall one. He's like, God damn, what the hell? He said, damn, you got a big ass baggy shirt on. I can still see what you pack. He's like, what the hell are you packing? And he's like, shit, how the hell you get in this building? I said, yo, man, I got in the building with it because. And he's like, oh yeah, oh you're the guy. And I was like, yeah, because like every morning I have to go into Jacob Javid's office. And I have to sign in and let them know because it's a federal building, so they gotta, for insurance reasons and shit. So it was funny though, man. So I took a couple of pictures with them, but I had fun though, man. I mean, it started off slow, but came home with a lot of shit, man. We had to take the Uber home.
Oh shit!
I had to take an Uber SUV home, and that shit was nowhere near cheap.
Oh yeah, I bet.
Yeah, that shit was like buying a DC collectible statue, man. What I paid to get home because it was me, my two sons, and my niece. And since I brought the Darth Vader bust, well, basically it's two boxes. And I'm like, okay, 2 boxes. These motherfuckers brought me 2 like big ass Hulk size sideshow boxes, and I'm like, my mouth was dropped. I'm like, and my son looked at me, my 16-year-old. He's like, "How are we gonna get this shit home?" And I was like, "I have no idea, dude. Just getting that shit out the front door was crazy." No, it was bananas. Oh man. And he got my book too, so I had to get my.
I sent you a picture of the thing that he's looking for. But anyway, so yeah, I agree. It started off. I mean, I was okay because I got on the line for Stan like right when the con opened, so I wasn't too far back on it. And then I just sat there and waited the 2 hours before he came in. But once I got in, it was.
What was that, Thursday?
Yeah, Thursday.
Yeah, because I went to see Ralph Macchio. I saw him first, and I brought two of the Reaction Karate Kid figures from a guy on Wednesday that I know from. He does deals with World Collectibles, and I knew this guy for years. So he sold me both figures for $5 each, and they were like basically right out the box. That's how mint they were. And I said, "Yo, do me a favor, can you hold these until tomorrow?" So almost all the plans I had as far as autographs go, everything worked out smoothly for me on Thursday because I knew Friday I had to do security. I had to go out and get Jason David Frank from the SUV and everything, and it was like hectic. And but you seen that like those two black security guys, man, they fucking I wanted to smack this dude, like the one closest to me. So I'm like, these are my peoples. Oh nah, we can't. I'm not looking at him. So that's when I just turned to Jason and I'm like, you know how I gave him the signal. And then homeboy looked back with an attitude. I'm like, dude, like come on, man, this is a family outing. You can't treat this like you treat football games, because they do security for parties and stuff. But they just nasty. Even he told me, he said, "Yo, man, I like the better I like how you had it moving for me on Friday, because these other two guys," he was like, he didn't really say it, but he was like, but these other two guys, it's like,
well, even that other guy that was there, like I knew you worked for the guy or whatever, so I wasn't gonna start trouble, but he was kind of nasty.
Which one, the black guys?
Yeah, when you're
I ain't work for them.
But you were like, "These are my people," and he's like, "Oh, there's a line."
Yeah, that's what I'm like, yo, like, I started to choke slam his ass, man. Like him and his brother, they assholes, man. They were just stupid. Like they were causing arguments with the Toy Tokyo workers. A lot of people on the lines and people walking by getting upset with them, and you can't talk to people when people's children that way. Just because somebody's standing there and they're like, "Oh wow, look, the Power Ranger." Oh, come on, folks, just keep it moving.
Yeah. He can't.
It's comic. Like, come on, man. It's not that serious, bro. And that's why Jason was like, "Yo, I like the way you had it running on Friday. You were right to the point, but you were nice. You were discreet about it." And he was like, "These guys, I don't know, man. It's like, they're not really I like my customers and I like my fans to be happy." And I was like, "I hear you, but you got to talk to your boy Alex. Those his people. Alex hired them, so I was just doing a favor for Lev and shit." So he said, "Well, next time he in town, he might have me with him. So he's supposed to get my number through Alex and all this other stuff, because he put me on his Instagram and shit. I'm on his Instagram page.
That's cool.
But he's a nice guy though, man."
So you had a good time, Mike?
Oh man, I had a great time, bro. I had so much fun. I wish it never ended, man. Shit, I probably would have came home with more statues and stuff.
Oh my God, that's the thing though. You spend so much money at these things.
That's the thing. I ain't spent shit, man. It's like I got so much money on
That's because you got connections. But for the regular person who's got to pay for shit, I spent a fortune because
what'd you take home?
I'm big into art too. So, and a lot of times art costs a lot of money.
Yeah, man.
Like I'm a member of this. I'm gonna forget the name of the company, but they're there every year. I kind of want to say Royal Collectibles, but I know that's the guy in the Queens Mike store. But this is a company that does artwork, and I go to their private viewings and all kinds of shit. And they're always there, and I buy shit from them. That's where I got that painting.
Yeah, that is nice.
But you know, they start at like $1,000.
Shit.
So
damn. Ooh, that's nice though, man.
yeah,
You know what you should do? You should try to fucking kit bash. Like, you should kit bias some of those 1/6 scale Feisen females into some of those characters, man.
yeah. I
That'd be
thought
nice.
about it for Talia Ghul because you never see her done.
Dude, man, I'm like, I've been for a year. I've been talking about that company, Feisen. One, I finally got the fucking name right, and it is Feisen. I found out because in my videos, I'm always saying I don't know how to pronounce it, and I finally brought 2 figures from them and shit. So,
I think were they the ones that did that Day of the Dead girl?
Day of the Dead girl.
She's
I'm not
got
familiar with
all
that.
of the paint. I don't know.
I know they did Lady Death.
Because
did
my
Lady
brother
Death,
was looking
she-
at that one.
Because they have Lady Death, she,
Yeah, they do Tomoa or something. She's enemy. Tomo, or I don't know how it's pronounced. She's like she's main adversary.
most likely, yeah. They were like, they were like if you were going toward,
You know, I went to
yeah.
to the booth.
They had the not the Bista shells. What was those shits? They had this stuff in the
The
detox.
Detox.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the booth.
Yeah, that's the owner's the light skinned bald headed dude. He looks like real mean and shit, but he's real cool. Winston, yeah. He's like, oh shit, Mr. T, what's good, man? He said, yo, last year you lied to me. I said, no, I didn't lie. I was just so busy, and I said I was so busy, and I said, well, Winston, fuck you talking about, bro? You closed up early last year. He said, yeah, I did leave. I said, see that? And I said, as a matter of fact, yo, wrap these 2 for me up right now. And that's what I did. And I took the what was that? I took Red Sonja, and I took one of his regular bodies. But that's oh my god, that piece is beautiful, man. It is. Oh
Yeah, I finally got my Loki. That thing looks badass.
Ooh, oh, that's the sideshow one, right?
Mhm. So I always liked him as Loki. So that was when they announced that they were making one of the actor. I was like, I'm getting it.
Yeah, I see you did a lot of rearranging, especially in the
Yeah,
front.
well, I got a bunch of shit because I'm getting some custom cabinets and shit put in, around the time taxes come and shit.
Only thing about that is you gotta get, they gotta build that shit. You gotta take all that shit out the room because they're gonna have to build that shit up in your room.
Well, what it is basically is there's a cabinet maker that did downstairs in my house, the whole kitchen, and they'll make them to any dimension you want. So basically, I already have, because when I pulled my walls to put the shelving that's in them now, I pulled the sheetrock off. And stand
up real quick. Stand up real quick.
How is that gonna help you?
Nah, I just want to see something real. Hold on a second. Nah, I want to see, like, your ceiling's like what, 7.5 or 8 feet?
8 feet.
8 feet. So you're gonna have it all the way from all the way to the top, or?
Yeah, well, I'm leaving the best as these are gonna shift so that this one is even with the door. Okay. Then on the end over the there's going to be 2 smaller custom-made ones that'll look like Bestas. They'll be made to match, but thinner. And they're going to go on the side of the bed, and then they'll probably go to the ceiling. Then there's going to be, over the bed is going to be these custom-made cabinets, which will attach to the wall. Because I have 2x6s, which are nailed into the studs, so it makes that whole back wall solid. So they're going to go into that, and then they'll have glass and everything as well. Then it's going to come over here to where the desk is. I'm going to put another Besta here. Then I'm going to put maybe a PAX going this way. And then I'll put the TV on a stand in front of my closet because I never use it.
How the hell are you going to open the door? How you going to get in and out that damn door?
I don't use, no, it won't be in the way of the door. And then I'm gonna hook up my PC to the big screen TV because it also has a PC input, so it'll be multiple use. and I'm gonna get a wireless keyboard and mouse, which I already have. And then I'll just be able to. I'll pull out the chair when I'm doing the chat. Or
Man,
whatever.
you better off, man, dude. You better off just kicking one of your homeboys out of one of the rooms and just. Take
Well,
one
my
of the
other room is gonna end up being. I think I'm gonna pull out the Lord of the Rings stuff and put those back on display in there because I have an empty cabinet now in there. So we'll see.
That sounds like a plan, man.
I mean, I would put Bestas in there too, but then I have nowhere to put the display cases that are in there. So I gotta watch what I do.
Yo, Omar.
What's up?
I have a question for you about that Batman versus Superman statue. Why would Australia get it before Brazil? Is it just easier to ship it to Brazil instead of shipping it?
No clue.
I'm taking it you haven't gotten yours?
No, the guy that I talked to, they haven't got it yet. No one in Brazil's gotten it yet. So, but a couple people have got it from what is that, Pop Culture or whatever.
People from Brazil have gotten it.
What's up?
People from Brazil have gotten it on Facebook. I saw. Yeah.
I know one guy was from Australia that got it, and then they got it from.
Posted a video, no?
Yeah, he got it, from Pop Culture Shock or whatever. No, what is? Yeah, that's in Australia, right?
Yeah, that's in Australia, but I'm pretty sure I saw, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, because that's where the other Omar gets a lot of his stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
Y'all love the way he got his shit set up in the background, man. That's crazy. I wish I had the fucking wall space, man.
Oh, that?
Yeah, man. I must have I had to rearrange and replug so many holes the last 4 days, man. Oh my God. I'm still tired. Because, every time I do this shit, but it's like the way my house is built on the top, it's.
Well, I'm tempted after seeing his setup to move the Bestas into the other room and put the packs in here.
I would be screwed if I had as many statues as you guys did. So.
Man, you got the right setup.
But how thick is yours? Like from the wall?
The packs? It's 20 with the sliding doors on it. It's 26.
I don't know why I thought they were 29.
No, 26 with the sliding glass door on it.
Yeah, they're still bigger than the Vistas, though.
Yeah, well, Basta's 15 and a half.
Yeah, so they're huge, though.
Well, them glasses are nice too. Like it doesn't it doesn't hinder anything like the best of glasses do.
Yeah, it's actually acrylic plastic, but yeah. So I'm waiting on my LED parts from China. They're sending me those like metal cases, and I already have I got the lights right here. I got like this little plug that you plug into the power adapter, and I've got these little things, whatever, that you clip on to the LED strip. So when you want to connect, when you cut it and you want to connect it and move the wires around, you could do that with these little things.
Yeah, that way you don't have the lights going through the cabinet.
And I think total it's like $30 to $40 for all the LED lights. So, and it's so much cheaper to do your own lighting than it is to buy IKEA stuff. And I've bought IKEA stuff, but I prefer going this route because like these are like $4, and they just got to wait like 2 weeks because you order it from Hong Kong and stuff. But everything works.
Yeah, that's cool. I mean, I get my puck lights from
IKEA.
I think it's Lowe's. No, I don't buy IKEA. It's too expensive.
Yeah, they're expensive.
It's either Lowe's or Home. No, I bought mine at Home Depot. That's what it was.
Everything in IKEA is expensive.
You just got to make sure that you buy what's called cool running LEDs, because the under cabinet lights run hot, and that shit'll ruin your statues. You have to make sure it's the cool.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm still waiting on doing that. I reinforced the shelves. So it's
How did you reinforce them?
so they've got the PAX has like a metal bar that goes on the back of the shelf, and it has like two things where you put poles basically that stick out like 13 to 22 inches, so you could hang clothes in this way, deep wise.
That acts as a beam for the top.
Yeah. So I just and it's a straight beam, so I just didn't use those two poles, and I just flipped it underneath the cabinet because it's perfectly straight and it's got two screws that I just made my own holes and I screwed it in. And the tricky part is when you're doing it is you don't want to make sure you don't put any weight on them. You want to make sure you leave a tiny little bit of gap because it's 39 inches long, the shelf, so it's going to bow. So basically you put it in there without any pressure, and then as soon as you put the cabinet on, it's going to bow a little bit, and that's when it's going to touch the metal, and especially when you drop your heavy-ass statues.
That makes sense.
So it's going to reinforce your shelves big time. So I'm still kind of scared. But because like that shelf, like the Iron Man and the Mars, 22 pounds, and I got some other like 10-pound two other 10-pound statues. So I don't know. It's kind of scary. But I've seen crazier things online with people in their PAX systems. But
I've seen people take floating shelves. That's some scary shit. Taking floating shelves and putting premium format statues on them.
Oh
shit.
Yeah,
shit. I put them shits on the floor first. Fuck that. Come home one day and all your shit on the floor in pieces.
You can't see me.
No.
You can't see me.
Oh, no, I can. Never mind. Sorry.
It's all right. It happens. But yeah, I know people take chances with stuff. Some statues are super heavy.
What do you guys think of the Sif statue that First Force Figures just put out?
It looks pretty good.
It's dope. I love it.
You know what, dude, man? I'm gonna have to fucking get Omar's number because it's like this fucking dude. He be mentioning statues I never even heard of. Like all y'all, I'm like, what the hell? I be sitting here looking stupid. Like what the hell they talking about?
First Four Figures. You can order First Four Figures.
Which ones are you talking about? Which statues?
It's from a video game.
What game is it?
What's it called? Dark Souls or something?
I remember that video game.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Let me see.
Anybody?
I know. I've seen the statue because somebody showed it on Facebook. I think Danny showed it.
The Abyss Walker?
No, it's Sif.
The wolf.
Yeah,
it's like a wolf carrying a sword.
Oh, they made one of the Abyss character too.
Yeah, they made that as well. Yeah.
I know the only because I don't buy too many gaming statues. Like I have my Lara Croft because I just love Lara Croft, but and I have my Zelda because Zelda's my thing. So I have Princess Zelda and I have Ganon, but I put myself on the list for that custom Link. If anyone saw it, that thing looks badass.
The custom Link?
Yeah, I believe I want to say Peter Tabish is doing it. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. There was a Facebook post.
It's probably in Polystone or something.
For anyone who was interested, and I've been looking for a link to go with Zelda and Ganon for a while now. So
it's a 1/4.
Mm-hmm. Which that was the thing. They've made links, but none of them are in the proper scale to my other two statues.
They're all over the place.
They made Wolf Link, but
yeah, that one looks nice with Midna on it.
With Midna, dude, I love that. That was like my childhood right there. Played that like all day.
Yeah,
I used to have as my text ring The fairy Navi going, "Hey, listen!" He's yelling at you.
Yo, Omar, to answer your question, I think it's all right. I think it's cool, but it's like that character's not that cool of a character. The wolf.
Well, I have no idea who the character is. I just know the statue. Oh my gosh, it looks amazing in my opinion. I don't know. It has like a classy look to it. I don't know if that makes sense.
Oh yeah. Plus, I always thought wolves looked really cool.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Like a dark.
Even Wolf Link, like that one. It's just I really like the way that Link looks as a wolf. That's the only reason I'll buy it. Otherwise, I'll buy the Link on the opponent.
I was gonna say those right there are the two best Link statues to date.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a Dark Souls fan, though, like it's kind of like meh.
Really? Wow.
Because there's so many bosses in the game. It's like that's the one they're going to do.
Oh, and I love Gears of War, but I have a Marcus, and I just got the JD Phoenix. I bought that at Comic-Con, so you'll see the review of that, and that's autographed. So that I'll show. That'll be Loki will be the next one posted, and then the following review is going to be for that piece, and that has light up features and everything, so it's cool.
Is that for Gears 4?
Yeah, it's JD on the bike.
Look that up. I'm playing Gears 4 right now, but
yeah, I have it. I haven't played it yet. But I picked it up day one. I got the collector's edition. This one with the steel book.
Yeah. It's a fun game.
And then at the con, like I was telling people, there was the voice actor who plays Dom. And he autographed my Gears of War Ultimate Edition. He also autographed the statue. So that was cool. We were busting. When are we getting the Dom statue?
Yeah. Sorry, I'm looking at these pictures of these Dark Souls statues.
Oh, they had quite a few really good ones for that game.
Who's doing them besides figure? Are there other people doing them besides first 4 figures?
I don't know. Danny Ocean always shows them in his group. Danny Hines shows them in his group. Video Game Goons, because he loves that series.
No,
so
the collector's editions.
Yeah, so he's always showing any statue that's related to Dark Souls.
No, that game's no joke. If you guys haven't played it, that's the game to play.
Well, I played Dark Souls 2 on my PC.
Yeah, Bloodborne was really good too, made by the same people for the PS4.
Somebody's on eBay.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking at the CGC book, but the guy wants too much money for it.
I got a couple that I'm watching too.
Yo,
what do you guys think of Kotobukiya? I'm looking at some of their stuff.
I always like Kotobukiya.
Oh, you know which one I can't wait to get? The Wonder Girl, the Bishojo. I think it looks great. And I've always wanted a statue of her, but the only one I've ever seen was a custom that sold. It was one of a kind. So I would love to see a company make her. But I guess if she was going to be made, it would have to be XM because they do the lower known characters, but they don't have it. Well, no, they have DC because they did Batman. So they could do it, but who knows?
Yeah, I'm looking at their Instagram page. They got some pretty cool stuff. They got like a new Harley Quinn, but I'm not collecting 1/10 right now.
You know, I only get them if they're characters I really like and they've not been done in another format.
Yeah. I like that Captain America versus Iron Man setup that they got going.
Those are actually not that great.
No?
The PVC ones, they don't look anything like the person, and
No,
I
I
don't
don't
know.
care
I
about
just didn't.
that.
Oh, you don't care about
I
that?
like that they chose that iconic pose.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I know some people are sticklers about like, I mean, I guess they're trying to represent the movie, so maybe it should look like
Well,
them.
yeah,
But
exactly. That's why
yeah,
I got into the art books thing because, okay, like I wanted to collect the movies because I really do love the movies. But what do I collect? You know what I mean? Like I could collect the Blu-rays, but the problem with Blu-rays is that every like 4 years you're gonna get a new resolution. So it's
Well,
like
yeah, if you're gonna collect Blu-rays, you gotta collect steelbooks.
exactly. But that's what I mean. Like later on, they're gonna come up with like a newer one. With
Well,
like
they're
a new
already
edition.
coming out with 4K shit now.
Exactly. Yeah, the 4K, what's it called? The 4K Blu-rays. So that's why
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay, if I might as well get like the art book stuff, you know what I mean?
I hear you.
Yeah, so I was
I've
like,
gone
that's
through
why
it how many times since VHS to Blu-ray? Because first you got everything on VHS, then DVD came. Gotta get them on DVD. So you got them on DVD, then Blu-ray. I even have some on laser disc from back in the day.
I still love watching Laserdisc.
Yeah, they're pretty cool. It's hard to find the players, and you gotta get a Pioneer if you're gonna get a laser disc.
yeah. So the guy that I'm talking about, that Superman versus Doomsday
Ooh.
statue, he hasn't. He's a little bit slow in his emails, but he hasn't heard anything yet. So I'm kind of bummed out about that. But
Is it
we'll
Paulo?
see.
Are you ordering from Paulo?
No, no. I was going to, but I found someone local, and this way I don't have to pay any shipping at all because
Well,
he sells in the States.
I'm assuming you've heard the negative stuff.
Oh yeah, yeah. The
Negatives from buying from him?
No, from the statue itself.
So I liked the original head sculpt of the statue, but some of the pics that were released and stuff didn't look like the concept. It looked a little bit different.
Yeah,
but
way different.
It kind of looks like a Barbie-ish kind of face. Do you get that or no? Like the faces, the material sort of look kind of.
It makes it look like it's plastic. Exactly.
Yeah. But the head comes off, so that's pretty cool.
But see, that's the shame because when you look at the concept paint job, it's not the sculpt, it's the paint job. The concept paint job looks fucking amazing. And then you see it next to what you get, and you're like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's the only drawback for me was the paint, which you can get someone to repaint it, but that's going to cost money. And then I saw a few people got broken parts because, again, they chose to make the parts out of plastic. Like the Daily Planet sign and all that. But other than that, the base looks cool. The sculpt for Doomsday and the paint for Doomsday looks good. Superman's paint looks good, everything but the face and the hands. But all in all, it looks like a pretty good piece.
If it's anything like their Captain America and their Iron Man, then it's really good because those two were brilliant pieces.
Well, they gotta pray it's not like the Spider-Man. That's the problem.
Yeah, exactly.
So here it is right here. This is that guy from
Australia. That's the look at the face.
Yeah, it looks different, but I still think it looks all right. Like I'm not. Here's a better close-up spot.
It's decent. It's at least it's not cross-tied.
Plus, like I said, you could technically repaint the head.
For
That to me is the only issue, because it looks like a clear resin or something for some reason.
I've seen it on the what's his name? The not the Arrow. What the hell's the Marvel's guy? The purple dude with the arrows. Fucking. I'm not a Marvel fan. What's his name? The guy with the arrows.
Hawkeye.
Yeah. Their Hawkeye. Like if you look at their 1/6 Dio of Hawkeye, he kind of has that same plasticky face look. So it's whatever the resin material they're using. It's kind of like that.
That's what all of them look like. Even the Captain America, but I think this one is just bad pictures.
And lighting, bad lighting.
Yeah,
well, that's what I'm hoping.
If it's the same as the Captain America, but Captain America really photographs. So I think the reason for that is because he's wearing a helmet, so you don't see the hair and stuff like that, right? All you see is just the face, and they nailed the face. So I think that's the reason it photographs so well, is because he has the helmet on. But I think this one will turn out fine. Like, I think, because honestly, like, I think the Spider-Man, even the Spider-Man that they made, the problem that it was having was materials used and what's it called, like fitting in, the parts fitting in, right? It wasn't actually the paint application. So this one, apparently the parts are fitting in, and so the paint application should be good. You know what I mean? So it should be decent. I just think the pictures, those pictures that he uploaded were really bad, but hopefully like yours are better.
I just hope so, because the company, I don't know how many more bad ones they could take.
Yeah.
Here's
It's a shame.
This is from that guy's video.
Like you see the hairline and stuff like that. It's really well painted. It's not like it's sloppily made. You know what I mean? I think it's just bad choices that they made. Like bad paint choices. But as for sloppiness, I think it's really well done.
Yeah.
Like, there's no
and I was gonna say the problem is people spent like a G for this fucking statue. You know what I mean? If this was $400, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. But it's a lot of money.
This is why I don't PO. Unless
that's like that's the fear for me with the Falcon and with the Winter Soldier. So I want them, but I'm scared after seeing their last two statues of what the fucking thing's gonna look like. And I'm not paying $1,000 for fucking plastic. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah. Well, this thing is, I think, what's online? What they say how much this thing weighs? It was something crazy, like 36 pounds, the whole statue.
No.
Yeah, it's heavy.
Their stuff is heavy. Like even their Hulk boss, dude. I have their 1/6 Hulk. That thing is solid. Like I think they just put the smaller parts in plastic, but it's not.
I know the guy who I saw his video was struggling to hold the base.
Yeah.
That's how heavy it was.
Even their Iron Man and Captain America, like you see their Iron Man, right? It's like really like stretched out and really out there. It's solid. You know, it's not even like it's light. So they make their stuff heavy. It's just they're smaller pieces. It's because they make them so complex and so, you know what I mean, sophisticated. That's like they have to make them plastic. You know what I mean? Like that Spider-Man, there's no way it would have came in one piece if it was resin. You know what I mean? So I think they could tone down their concepts a little bit and just like stick to like statues and keep that like the really crazy stuff for like PVC figures, you know what I mean, where they can make the whole thing PVC instead of you know what I mean, like a giant quarter scale, like that thing was so complex, man. I don't know how they were expecting to pull it off with all resin.
Or at least find a better way of packaging it, because the PVC is not strong, so people are getting them where, like I saw where the Daily Planet sign was cracked and they had to glue it together. For $1,000, you shouldn't have to glue parts together.
Yeah, and I think a Spider-Man, I think the stairs were plastic, dude. That's unacceptable. You can't do that. Those stairs, they clearly would have held up fine as polystone. They shouldn't be doing that. I can understand like small pipes or something.
Yeah,
but you're making the whole stairs plastic. That's not okay.
Yeah, Superman's cape right here is plastic, but it makes sense because this thing sticks out a lot.
No,
And I think
that's
there's
still not okay. I would want that resin. I wouldn't be happy
Really?
with the plastic. Yeah, that's not okay because like you could detach it. Like it's not like it's they didn't package it like this. You know what I mean?
No,
The
yeah,
papers.
that cape's detachable. It comes on.
Yeah, so they could have made that resin. Like look at Superman. Superman's cape is way more out there,
Yeah, exactly. The side
and that
shell.
one's like heavy. So it's
Yeah,
like they
but
couldn't
would
pull
this
that off with
thing
this.
would have stayed on though? You know what I mean? Would it be doing?
It's 1/6. You got to consider that. It's 1/6. It's not quarter scale, right? So it's not like a big cape. The cape's like this. So
Yeah.
as a, you know what I mean? Like they could have pulled it off. Think about it like this: if XM made this, would there be any plastic on there? Not a
No.
chance.
Probably not.
So
No.
if XM charges premium and these guys charge premium, they should be engineering it so that it works well. You know what I mean?
Especially with XM, you're getting a quarter scale piece. This is 1/6.
Even if it was 1/6, do you know what I mean? Like look at, for instance, their Sentinel diorama.
Mhm.
Do you think any piece on that will be plastic?
Oh God, I would love to own that, but it's huge.
How heavy
No.
is that piece?
Sorry?
How heavy is that piece?
A lot. It's really heavy. It's like two
Yeah,
boxes.
It's
Yeah,
gotta
it's like
be
90 pounds.
extremely.
Where would you put that thing though? That's
It
Well,
would take up an entire like friggin' coffee table.
Well, that's the
what
other
I'm saying,
thing, though,
like,
is, like,
people are saying like it's so overpriced. Like you paid 1,000 for this, dude. That Sentinel is like 5 times as big as this thing. You know what I mean? It's like, how is it overpriced? It's $4,000 and it's like 6 times bigger than that.
Well,
thing.
when
It's
you
like,
think about it, let's be honest. If you buy, for instance, a 1/3 scale legendary statue,
how
those
big
are
is that? How tall
$2,000.
is that?
Those are
How-
3 feet. So those
3
are
feet?
that's $2,000. Optimus 25. You're getting so much more with the other piece. So 4,000 isn't bad, and especially they changed it up to where you could do a payment plan. It really,
Dude.
if you had the space, it's not that bad of a price.
what kind of payment plan is it?
I
It's
think
like
600. There's a certain amount of payments of $600.
I think it's 1,000 every 3 months or something.
Damn.
Well, I know I know when it
He
started, they
said,
were
"Damn."
offering, I think six or so payments of $600 or something like that.
Well, maybe
when it
they lowered
first
it. I
came
don't
out.
know, but yeah, like
Which,
like look at that.
honestly,
Look at that avatar.
that's not that bad. If you have quite a few pieces on pre-order, you could easily get up to that amount of money.
Yeah.
Like that avatar. Think about it. That avatar is $2,000, correct? That's what it retails for,
Mhm.
and it's 3 feet tall. That's 90 centimeters. Okay, that Sentinel is 120 centimeters. Okay, and it's crouched. That one's
Yeah.
standing up, and it's so imagine how massive that Sentinel is. Do you know what I mean? And you're getting 6 figures on top of that, six scale pieces, like characters that go on there, which Kotobukiya usually charges $200 to $250 for.
Mhm.
Correct? So you're talking 200 times 6, so that's $1,800. Do you know what I mean? That's
Well, that's
$1,800 just for the
1,200.
6 characters.
No, that's
And
only
then
1,200
6 times, no. Oh yeah, you're
times
right.
200.
Yeah, you're right.
But you say it's more than that. Say it's two.
Say-
Even at that, it's
Yeah.
1,200. Add a 2,000. Even if you want to go with that price, add 2,000. That's 3,200 right there.
And then the
Okay.
base, you get a base.
And then the base, exactly.
And the Sentinel has like it has like already like two of those mechanical people. I forgot what their name is. I forgot, but they have like 2 more X-Men villain on that base. You could switch out the characters. That dude, the Sentinel is massive. It's like, how could people say that they're overcharging? It's like Sideshow charges $2,000 for like 3 feet avatar. These guys are it's like a meter and a half Sentinel. You know what I mean? It's like
And the only thing
and the
that
difference
to me,
and the difference and the difference in detail. Do you know what I mean? Like you see how much detail that Sentinel has. You know what I mean? Like
what scares me about it is the shipping price.
yeah, okay, that I agree with that. I think U.S. buyers, they don't have it lucky, but Singaporeans, man, if I was in Singapore, I would buy that. Honestly, like that's a centerpiece. And well, if I had a house by myself, but
Because like, what do you guess? What do you think that would cost to ship?
oh, that one, it would be like 1,500 to ship.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Really? Minimum of $1,000.
Damn.
That's crazy. I'm not spending no fucking used car on no damn statue. I'm sorry. That's just crazy. I can't do it.
That thing is as big as half a car, man.
I don't give a shit. That shit can't. If I can't get in it and turn the key to make that motherfucker go from point A to point B, I just woo. I mean, I love statues and shit, but
well, could you imagine what your wife would say if you brought something home?
Yeah, listen, you be calling me and my phone ain't gonna be answered, and you're gonna be like, "Damn, what the hell happened to Mike?"
Mike will be calling me up saying, "You got an extra room."
Extra room, my ass. You're gonna read my name in the fucking obituaries. Shit, my wife.
I think people have a hard time swallowing like 6,000 for one, like 6,000 SGD or $4,000 for one figure. I think that's the problem people have. You know what I mean?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, one-time payment of 4,000 is a lot.
Because people pay 4,000 anyway for like 10 statues anyway. Because
well, not only that, think about it. How much did people pay for the fucking Magneto, even for Doom on Throne? And that's for a quarter scale piece.
I didn't even think about that. You actually got good points when you bring that up. That's actually you're right.
And that's this big.
That's like $4,500 right there.
That's the Sentinel is half a car. That's how big that is.
I guess you're right. I mean, I guess it depends on how bad you want the piece. If you really want it and you got the money.
It's for select people, you know. I don't think they're making it for like regular people. They're making it for people.
That price, they can't.
That's like if you have a giant statue room and you need a centerpiece. That's what you get.
You got.
Put that shit on my roof, man. Put that shit right on my fucking roof. Oh man, my wife would kill my ass though. Shit, literally kill me.
You got a college to pay for.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that. You're right. I had to send her money the other day, as a matter of fact. Man, tell you, man, you better get as much statues as you can now, you guys, because once you guys start popping out the babies, you're gonna be just like me.
Selling you selling your
with
stuff?
Gray hair. No, well, actually, I only sell my stuff because I don't believe in putting my shit in. I don't believe in putting my shit in storage. I can't do it. I like to view everything. I mean, if I had a big ass house, everything I've ever had up here from the beginning of me doing videos 5 years ago, I would still have everything.
Not to mention that nightmare you had happen in your last storage unit.
Oh man, Lou, why you gotta bring that up? You gotta bring that up.
Because when I saw that, I was like, that is the worst nightmare for anybody.
A fucking flood with my books, dude. All my books, man. All those books, Lou.
Well, not only that, you had all those G.I. Joes on
all my G.I. Joes and shit. Dude, I had to take them shits and put them in big. I had to spend like a little over $300 in Kmart going on getting buckets. And I had to fill all the buckets with fucking bath salt and all this shit just to get all that salt water off of the stuff, man. It took me like almost a week of you know how many CGC books I lost, man? I lost so many books and so much stuff. Oh my God.
That's crazy. I didn't know you had CGC books.
Yeah, man. I kept a lot of my stuff in there because I don't have the wall. I don't have the wall space.
Mm.
You know, I've always rented, and now I got a house. But the house I have is like we have people. The tenants on the first floor. They basically pay the mortgage and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And the basement, you know, I have somebody lives in the basement too. So you know, my thing would be to move the people from the first floor up here, and then get rid of the person in the basement, and get a contractor to come in and just.
Yeah, that's what we did to our house that we had in Brooklyn. It was a 3-family. We made it a 2-family by combining.
Yeah, like a duplex, right?
Yeah.
By breaking a wall or a ceiling and putting a spiral staircase or something. That would be my plan, but I don't know. But I don't get rid of shit because I can't afford it. I get rid of shit because I just can't. I don't like put my shit in storage. Then when I had shit in storage, look what the fuck happened last year. Not even last year. It was terrible.
Yeah, because I remember you did the video where you got this amazing haul from a house going, one of those sales.
Yeah, from
estate sale.
An estate sale, Barner's estate sale in Jersey.
Yeah, and then the next thing I know, you're like, this happened, and I was like, oh, what talk about?
And it's so funny. My wife told me, she said, just bring everything to the house. Come home because I cook. I said, nah, I'm taking a long way, so I'll just put everything in the storage. Then I'll come back like 2 days later. Do that. The first time, I'm like, yo.
And what's the chance that yours is the fucking one the pipe goes through?
No, a lot of people's shit got fucked up. It wasn't just mine. It's a lot of people's shit got fucked up.
Now,
but they
have
for
to
it, though.
I was gonna say, I hope they paid you.
Yeah, they paid for it, but I didn't even want to have the shit. I was like, fuck it. I just put the money's in the bank, man. It's like, what's the point of getting it all back again? I pay fucking twice, 2 or 3 times more now to get everything back.
Hell yeah, you ain't kidding.
Yeah, that's what I thought, Mike, when the Hurricane Matthew was coming through, and if it turned in on me and like took out my statues, I think I would just be like, I'd call it a day. I'd be like, I'm not collecting anymore.
Yeah, it's like, what's the fucking point, man? Or if you do it, you're gonna get fewer pieces. Because everything you got is going to cost you 2 or 3 times more than what you paid for it. So it's like, what's the?
Yeah, at that point, you just get like a handful of the Grail pieces, the best ones out there, and that's it.
I ain't gonna front. To be honest, Louis, I was so disgusted, man. I just feel like coming home with a sledgehammer and just break everything. I was so beyond myself, dude. I had tears in my eyes when I went to my store.
Yeah, I would quit too.
I had tears in my eyes, bro, and I was so pissed the fuck off that if somebody in that place, a 90-year-old woman could have smirked, and I would have fucking choke slammed her. That's how I wanted to divert my anger somewhere, bro. I was so upset. Like I was like, it was just just think about that shit now, giving me nightmares, dude.
Yo, I keep looking at this Killer Croc from Sideshow, dude. It looks so nice. The portrait.
Yeah, I just have no room for that.
Now that Bane, man. Oh my God, I want that Bane so bad. But he's still, for me, he's still too small for the Batman, though.
What's the exclusive?
Well, that's true. When you think about how massive Batman is, the Batman PF, it's kind of not in scale.
It's not in scale. That's why I was like, what the fuck? It's like, the only way it could be in scale is if you get the DC collectible Batman statues, and you get that, and you get that sideshow, you get the sideshow Bane, then it'll be the right scale. But other than that, it'll be like a little more diesel version of Bane next to Batman. It's like they made Batman too fucking big, man.
Yeah, no, I agree totally. He was overly jacked,
and they made Superman small, which is like
always. And if you think about it, like I have both the Prime one and the Sideshow PF. The Prime one is in better scale, being that his body looks more proportionate, whereas the Sideshow one, he just looks like he's a bodybuilder. And I'm like, that's not really a great depiction of Batman.
I'm looking at my modern PF right now, Batman. He looks pretty. I mean, he's jacked, but he's Batman,
he's cock diesel, but he's
Batman now.
Batman shouldn't be cock diesel.
He trains. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but he should be big. And I don't have a problem with the size he is, I just have a problem with them. Oh, for some reason they fuck up their DC characters a lot, and it's like they're never in scale right. And it's like, why is Batman taller and thicker than Superman? First of all,
I think
you know,
Batman.
That I agree 100%. Superman should be more Diesel than the Batman.
I think Batman and Green Lanterns are the ones that they really messed up. Those.
Well, the Superman's an older
one,
Superman, though.
I was gonna say I like the new one. I don't like.
No, but the older Superman is actually thicker than the younger one. That's the thing.
The old Green Lantern is not in scale with the rest.
Yeah, but I think they're going for like the 60s, 50s, but 30s Superman, where like he's not, where bodybuilding wasn't a thing. Where like
because this Superman here is the that's supposedly be their comic book interpretation of Superman.
Yes, but don't you see? I don't know about you guys, but when I see that Superman, and I love it.
It's a nice piece.
It reminds me of Alex Ross's older Superman.
I think that's the best Superman on the market.
Of course it is. I mean, it is. There is no doubt about that. But they still made him. First of all, Superman is 6 foot. Superman's like 6 foot fucking 4. Batman is 6'2". No, Batman as a human being, he can bench press 1,000 pounds basically. And that's impressive for a regular guy his size. But everybody know he's mentally disabled. Exactly. He's mentally disturbed. So
but Superman could bench press.
He could bench press a fucking train. He could He could fucking move a planet, bro.
Exactly.
Yeah, but it's not because he's D's. It's because
he's super powered. That's why.
Yeah.
No, but you gotta remember something too. Superman. But you gotta remember something, Omar. Superman has to train. He has to train himself to become. Remember, he has to keep training and getting his abilities up in order to live. And I understand the sun makes him powerful, but you do realize the older Superman. I mean, it gets to the point where he can actually, like, literally disappear. Like he can, like, it's not just like I'm fast. He can do certain shit that General Zod and other people did. Because, you know what I'm saying, they're military. You understand? So Superman has powers that they never even put in a lot of books yet. When you think about he's limitless. So therefore, he should, he still have to work his muscles out. It's not like, oh, okay, well, I could train. If that's the case, he might as well have the body of Urkel. But if you look at the comic books, the motherfucker is cock Diesel. So if you're gonna do a comic book interpretation of Superman, he should be bigger than Batman. At the end of the day, he's supposed to always be bigger than him.
That's why I'm praying that, I mean, not that I really have the space, but I really want Prime 1 to do a 3rd scale Superman that's similar to the Batman.
I'm not lying. I think that the Henry Cavill Superman, that 1/1 scale, that shit is beautiful.
1/2 scale.
Or is 1/2? I thought it was 1/1 scale.
No,
but whatever, it's beautiful. But
it's too big. I don't have.
My wife is still bitching about this fucking sideshow, and I said no, I didn't pay for it. I traded figures for it, and she's like, mm-hmm. And every time she see it, she just have this Nancy look. And she's like, don't forget Michelle. Man, listen, my wife is like, listen. She ain't trying to hear that shit, man.
I laugh, Mike, because that's the same stuff that I go through.
I know you do that. I ain't saying I'm gonna put you on spot. I know.
What do you think? I mean, people think because I'm single, I don't deal with that. Yeah, the fuck I don't. I hear another fucking statue every time one comes to the house.
Oh my god, dude, it's crazy, man.
It's like how many goddamn statues you need.
And they should be happy. I just stopped. I ain't buy sneakers in like fucking 4 or 5 months.
Well, you sold it, most of your statues on top of it.
No, I'm talking about sneakers.
No, I'm just saying. But to complain about what you got when you sold a lot more.
That's because she's looking at the size.
My mom's coming into my room all the time. You sold this, sold this, sold this. Sold this. I don't like it. She wants me to sell my Hulk. I was like, are you crazy?
But sometimes to make room for new shit and better improvement, you gotta. I just gotta get rid of shit. Like my whole plan was to go into 1/3 scale stuff, but just like everything else, we all have plans to do one thing and it never works out that way. Yeah. It always fucking goes another route.
Man makes plans and God laughs.
Yeah, I guess that's a good way of looking at it. Oh, in my case, Satan laughs and shit because he'll be like, we're gonna have him do this. We're gonna have them do that. Then we're gonna have them do everything all over again. That's exactly what be happening with me, man. I'm so fucking indecisive.
Well, you look thank God you don't live in California with earthquakes. I don't know how anyone from there could collect because I'd be scared.
They all have insurance over there. I asked.
Well, still,
you know, Mark, he's in the thing, bro. That guy pays like so much for insurance. It's crazy.
It's nuts but the thing is, insurance. Who gives a shit? Because if that shit breaks, you're never gonna find the shit for the same price.
Same price. You're gonna pay 2 or 3 times extra. So they give you a check for $100,000 for your shit. You know, you're gonna want to spending close to $4 1/4 just to get half of that shit back.
Yeah, well, in the end, it's like we all said on here. If that happened, chances are you're never collecting again. I would go buy a Lamborghini with my check or something.
I'll probably do some shit like that. I'll probably get an Aston Martin, being that I'm in New York, or I'll probably just stick strictly with books. I'll probably just get Hardbody back into my comics and just just collect statues through watching you guys' videos, some shit like that.
I was really worried about Hurricane Matthew for real. I was like,
you and me both.
Well, what, you're in Florida?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I want to move.
I'm in the middle, but
I want to move to Orlando.
But no, this is
one sec. To answer, what's it called?
Looks good, you guys.
The guy on the chat. No, I'm not getting the Sentinel. I'm not crazy.
God! Could you imagine your mother's reaction to that shit?
Yeah. His fucking mama coming in. His mama coming in room with a fucking big ass pot.
Where the fuck you playing this?
There. This is all I have, and here's my bed, and here's my Magneto, and then.
Yeah, could you imagine trying to fit that big ass piece in there?
This is my room, guys.
Yeah, he would never, man. He'll never go back to school again. But where's Omar? He just disappeared and shit.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. These two look pretty decent together.
No, they're beautiful, man.
We love them.
I had them. To be honest, I want to get them both back again. But I just think that Superman should have been bigger.
Yeah, he should have been more Diesel. That's
like right here in the arms and stuff.
The arms and chest. He should have been bigger.
That's all we're saying.
Yeah, he should have been a lot bigger. He's too regular.
He does look like the Alex Ross Superman, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I see when I see that picture. Which, don't get me wrong, the Alex Ross.
And he's a shorter piece.
I love his art. I love his artwork.
You know what I don't like is all the DC 1/4 statues. They're all 25 inches tall.
And yeah,
they don't fit into the Bestas or the.
I definitely agree with Spanish Heart. You do have to be careful what LEDs you get, because those ones that make shit look yellow, you don't want that shit.
Warm lights?
No. Yeah.
Well, I bought mine.
You guys ordered Raphael? Someone asked.
No, I went in for the contest, but. Once you get the OG turtles, you don't need anything.
Can't go back. Bro, OG turtles, man, amazing pieces.
I mean, literally, other than the Magneto, which hopefully I'll get it soon, is I have accomplished getting every Grail that I've ever wanted up to that one. So that's the last one on my list.
And you should have just bought it from Mike. It would have been a lot easier for you. I think he saw that shit on Saturday, too. Somebody brought it on.
I'm surprised you don't.
Who the hell walks around with that much cash?
A lot of people. I seen one dude I'm sorry, go ahead, Omar.
Not people that have that many statues on order.
No, there was one dude that he spent like $6,000 on fucking CGC books right in front of my face.
Well, God bless him if he.
I wanted to walk up behind him and choke him. I wanted to rob him. I was like. He said, yo, man, you know how it is. You got to go with the books. I said, yeah, I used to be like that, too. But not $6,000 worth at one time. But, hey, if you got it like that, why not, man? It was an older guy, too.
I did, hell yeah. I agree 100%.
He brought some nice books. He got some good deals on them books, too. He brought a lot. Like, I think it was like 30-something books.
You know what I always wanted to do? Obviously, I don't have the cash for it. But, like in the movie of... I'm trying to remember which one it was, but DMX. He walks into a dealership,
Oh yeah,
buys a Lamborghini, and throws a bag of money at the guy and says, "You take your commission out of it."
Yeah. That was that shit with Steven Seagal. What the fuck was the name of that? That was a good movie too.
Yeah, that's what I always wished I had the money to do.
Bro, did you see that that video that I just shared it on my profile? Check it out when you have time. It's basically like Donald Trump. He's walking and he's like, "Bro, where's my car?" He's talking to like his like what
Entourage or something.
Like what the people that the people that take your car and
valet.
Valet, yeah.
Yeah. He's like, "Where's my car?" He's like, "Sorry, sir. There's a truck outside. There, we can't make." He's like, "I'm too busy making money for this. I need my car. I need a car." And then he just looks at the side. He sees some lady with her kids. Like, she's putting the kids in, and he was like, "You, I'll buy your car." And she's like, "Wait, what?" They just writes her a check like so many zeros. He gives it to her, and she's like, "Oh my God." He's like, yeah, let's go. And then she's like, "Okay, let me get my kids." He's like, "What? Those are your kids? I'll buy them too." And he writes her a check. And she's like, oh my God. And then she just looks into the car. She's like, "Okay, bye kids, be good." And then he gets to the front seat. He's like, "Hello kids, I just bought you." And then they're like, "Who are you?" He's like, "You live under a rock?"
That's hilarious.
And then one of the girls was like, "I'm really scared." And then he's like, "Don't have fears in life, kid. Here's $12,000." And he just throws it like a roll at her.
Oh my God!
Don't have fear. It's so funny.
Yeah, Omar, right now you should be so happy you're in Canada right now. You don't got to deal with this shit. Because it's like, I think we're fucked either way, man. At least in my eyes, we're fucked either way.
To them all the time.
I agree with you 100%, mate.
I'm like, we're fucked, man. I'm just cock blocked and ready to rock, man. I think I'm gonna put another video up probably tomorrow, about survival and shit.
We're gonna have to put up a video called "Americans' Lives Matter." After this shit, I don't know.
They might turn around and kill us both. Yeah, they both committed suicide. They're like, God damn. Watch it, y'all two next, cheap ass collector. I mean, you next. You next and
Omar should be safe because he's in Canada.
Yeah, he in Canada.
Bro, America sneezes and we catch the flu. So.
Nah, it's the other way around, motherfucker. It's the other way around, buddy.
Yeah, I'm excited about this Florida legal, not legal marijuana, but like legal medical marijuana.
Yeah, we have that in. I think we have it in Jersey.
You better hope, motherfucker, because I already know. He's like, I think we have it in Jersey.
I know they got it in. What is it? Colorado.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of people that could benefit from that stuff.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's stupid not to do it.
New York has it too, but
people with cancer and stuff. I agree.
Yeah.
It depends what stage in New York, though. You got to have certain stages to get that shit. Like, you got to be almost on your way out to have that shit.
Really?
Yeah.
That's stupid.
I think you have to have like stage 3 or 4. Yeah. I know it can't be 1 or 2.
Not that I want to get into the debate over it, but it's like, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah,
so, I mean, it is a big of a deal. It's a big of a deal because they can't tax it yet. Why?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's the point.
Illegal.
If you
can't figure out a way to market it.
If you sold that shit like cigarettes and taxed the fuck out of it, you get right out of the national debt real quick.
Well, I mean, you go to the doctor, right? They give you all these other drugs. It's like, just give me something that's natural.
Exactly.
Yeah, and those other drugs will kill you. That shit got more poison and it causes more harm to your body than anything. But because they can tax it and they can, they can market it, it's okay. It's
like, what's the difference if you're smoking weed or you're shooting morphine into your veins?
Yeah, but we never killed nobody. It never caused nobody to go wrap their car around a tree and hit somebody and It never caused somebody to go outside and rob somebody and kill them and sell their kids for it. But again, the companies can't market off of it or benefit, so it's illegal. Then this fucking government is a piece of shit, man. I mean, you're gonna lose. You already know me. Don't get me started because you already know I'm a conspiracy theorist. So
I'm not going to.
I could be here for hours talking about this nonsense, but it's fucking crazy, man. I mean, I don't smoke anything, but
Mike, you can hop on if you want. I'm gonna be on for a little, probably till 12:30. So
it's just retarded, man. I think it's retarded, man. All this bullshit they doing. I don't give a fuck who you vote for. They both fucked up. One's an undercover snake. One's a straight.
The only thing that I really don't like nowadays is how sensitive everything is, man. Like, it's so easy to offend people.
Of course, dude. I won't even say like who I'm voting for because the minute you do, you get attacked by the other group.
I'm gonna say it. Fuck it. I'm gonna put it out there, man. Y'all wanna know who I'm voting for? I'll tell everybody. I'm voting for Trump.
Because here's the point. When me and Vic had a video, and we were talking about the good reasons for Trump, all of a sudden everyone was like,
I'm gonna tell you why I'm voting for Trump. And first of all, let me tell you why. Now Trump on it. Now let me explain something to you. Hillary's an undercover fucking snake. When her husband was in office, he killed so many goddamn kids and women overseas. Nobody will never understand that. And she's a piece of shit. Now, Trump, on the other hand, this is a man that's trying to help. Everybody say here about he racist. The man is smart. You never sat here and heard him say no nigga shit or nothing out of his fucking mouth. He sits back, and just because you have a whole bunch of redneck nut jobs following you, if you can sit there and capitalize on their votes, fuck it. Why not? What they have nothing to do with him. He had nothing to do with them. But I'm not going to stop you from voting for me. If this is your belief, hey, you do what you got to do. Now, he's sitting here, he's trying to tell people. He's a snake and he's a piece of shit too, but he's trying to tell the American people a lot of shit that the government and the people are doing, but they're not seeing that. All they're seeing is, oh, well, he's white and his family was this, his family was that, and oh, yeah, he's a racist. Why? Because he said what he said about the Mexican thing and about other terrorism and shit. He's trying to make, he wants to, he's like, listen, we need more jobs here. And yeah, he got his factories like everybody else in China and other countries and all this other jibber jabbing craziness. But at the same time, be honest, I'm not voting for nobody. But if I was going to vote, I would vote for him just on the strict fact that he's an asshole, he's a moron. But you know what? He's right on a level. He's above the water moron, unlike an under the water asshole like this bitch. But I'm not
Mike, let me tell you something, though. Let me tell you something. I totally agree that Hillary is waste. Like I totally agree. But the thing is about Trump is that he plays like, I don't know if you read history a lot, but like I'm an avid history reader because I just enjoy reading like people's mistakes like in the past and just like learning from them, right? The thing that he's doing is he is marketing off of people's fear of terrorism and job loss. The thing that he has in common, like the thing that he talks about, is word for word with Hitler. Hitler played the exact same cards when he was trying to get into office. He was telling people that the Jews have our jobs, they're taking our money, and this was because he was using the inflation from World War I. And he was taking that to his advantage, and he's saying that these people are the reason we're in this situation. Granted, he got Germany out of poverty.
He took over half the world.
No, but think about this, though, Omar. I understand what you're saying, but to a certain retrospect, you have to understand something, too, though. If you look at history, you like reading history, so do I. Look how much stuff, if you think about the Jews, look about how much stuff they actually done, and look what they've done to Eastern Europe and what they've done to Hitler and a lot of people in Germany. I'm saying, though, but a lot of shit he said has a lot of truth to it. Now, how he went about it, he got a little crazy and out of the way. And to a certain degree, I do and I don't agree with what Trump is doing and how he's doing it. But at the same time, if you're gonna pick a liar and a snake, pick the pick the snake you don't pick the snake that looks like a poisonous snake. Pick the motherfucker that you know is an aggressive poisonous snake. If you're gonna go that route, because at least you know what that person's about.
And that's it with the politics.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I know with the hate that's gonna get on.
Dude, I get hate all day. You already know that, so I'm used to hate.
But yeah,
I don't even get to vote, but I'm just saying if I was in your situation, like if I was an American, I wouldn't be voting for either because I don't agree with either. But I don't think Trump is playing his cards right. He could be doing something.
Oh no, he could
smart.
be
They never
smarter.
I think
in the end, and this is it. Then we'll move on to something else. What Mike said is true. I choose the devil that looks like the devil, not the one that looks like God
an angel
or an angel, but in disguise, they're fucking you from behind. You know, Hillary belongs in jail, not running this country, and that's as far as I'm going with politics.
I don't agree with Hillary either. I don't like her either.
I don't agree with Hillary in a lot of things she does, but I'm not voting for Republican side. I don't care. You know what I mean? I'm not a Republican, so that's how I roll. I usually vote party based because.
Oh yeah, I agree. I'm anti-Democrat, but not that I care if my best friend is one. I'm just saying the point is I vote for Republican no matter who's in office.
Right. Yeah. See, that makes sense. I sit next to a guy that he's Republican, so we talk about this, but we don't argue.
Mm-hmm.
But it's probably a better idea to start talking about statues again, though.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think any civil-minded person argues. It's just those like huge followers that like
exactly because civilized people have conversations civilly. When you argue,
those people that go to rallies, like, dude, who? I can't believe people actually go to watch these people talk. Like, that blows
people who argue are ignorant because they just want to yell to try to get their point across.
Mm-hmm.
They don't want to hear the facts on both sides.
Bro, our prime minister walks down our street like so many times. People celebrate and celebrate. Like, I don't even care who he is, man. Like, I don't even lift him from his spot. Like, it doesn't matter to me. Like, I can't believe people beat each other. I saw some people fighting on the street for like somebody else's opinion. Like, what kind of grown adults are you? Like,
that's the problem. They're not. They're overgrown children, bro. It happens all day. You see, you know that it should happen. How many times this shit happened up here?
Mm-hmm.
You know, it happens up here all the time. People hate me and hated me for almost 5 years now because I have voiced my opinions about statues and figures. It's crazy, man. It's pathetic. It's pathetic, Omar. And I never disrespected nobody. I just said what I said about the companies, and they went at me because I spend my money on this stuff. Like, I'm a negative person, and you don't like me no more, and you don't, this, that, and the third because I said what I said about Hot Toys and Sideshow, and I happen to be 100% right about it. And I'm like, really? Like, that's how pathetic and sad people.
Well, that's why the
sad.
people that I'm friends with, in this collecting hobby, are the people that keep it real. Like Omar, he did a video. He bought a piece, the Zangief, and he told, even though he was selling it, he told you exactly the truth of what he felt about it. I don't want to be, watching the channels or friends with the people that just kiss ass to try to get ahead, because in the end, you're hurting the collector. Mm-hmm. You're not telling them the truth.
The truth.
This statue could be a piece of crap.
Shit.
But because you're getting it for free and you're doing a review for it, you're going to call it gold because you're getting something out of it. That's not being honest.
That's sad. That's really sad when you think about it, because a real person pays his or her own way, first of all.
I think being a regular person, in my opinion, I think it's okay. Like, I know a lot of people are saying, like, you shouldn't accept statues and stuff like that. I don't think that's right. I think you should. I think what you should do, and I was talking to a buddy of mine, and he agrees with this. He's actually and he's talking on the chats like right now.
Yeah,
like,
I'm looking at it.
He suggested it, that you should indicate that you got this statue for free. You should not be saying that you purchased this statue
Bro,
because
what you need to say is this statue has been sent to me for the purpose of this review.
Mm-hmm.
Who the hell is
Boom.
that?
that way
That's Mike.
that way you're
I don't see his
still
face. Mike?
that way
That's Mike. Yeah.
Oh
you're
shit! What's
still
up,
on the-
Mike?
That way you're still on the good company's side. You know what I mean? You're
know
not
he was
like
up here.
bashing the company.
No, of
because
course.
At the end of the day, it's free products, so
You gotta
whatever.
be
But then
transparent,
again,
bro.
you're not hurting the
I
collector.
could dig it, brother.
I agree 100%, Omar.
Because the
If
collector
somebody
knows, they're like-
offered me something free, I'm not turning it down. But I'm gonna tell you fact what's good about it
And what's
and
bad
what
about
can
it?
be approved about it.
even if like you feel like they're telling you to like say good things, okay? The
Mhm.
thing is, give the collector a warning
Yes.
so that they know,
Mhm.
oh, I should take this guy's word in a grain of salt. That way, like
Mhm.
he stays on a good side of the collector and the
That's
company.
right.
You know what I mean? That way, the company's not like, okay, why are we sending this guy products? Forget this guy. But or you could give them. The company's gonna be like, they don't like. The company's gonna be like, oh, he said good things. That's all that matters. And the collector knows, oh, he said these things with a grain of salt, so I shouldn't take his word for it. Just ignore this review. He's doing it to get the free product. Like I could understand that, you know what I mean? Because like as a regular person, they're sending me a free statue, dude. I'll tell you good things about it, but I am gonna warn the collector. Like a lot of people, Imaginarium art, they wanted to send me like some bust or something, and I didn't accept it because I didn't have room for it. But like if I sent that, I would have said it was amazing, like in the review. But then I would have said like, hey, I got this for review. Do you know what I mean? That right there, the collector should know who's watching the video. Oh, this guy's doing this as like an endorsement. And again, like if I was watching somebody else's, I would not care. Honestly, I would not care if he said amazing things about it, as long as he gave me a warning that, hey, this is like a fake review, sort of. You know what I mean? Like,
No, but you don't want to do that neither, though, because then it's like,
But
it's like you selling yourself.
But the
But
way
it's like-
Mike said it, where he said, this was sent to me for the purpose of reviewing. Now all of your viewers know
Yeah.
the statue
have
that
to-
was sent.
You got to say that within like the first minute of the video, man, because a lot of people come into a video and then they'll walk away from it and catch the rest of it. You know, shit like that happens all the time. So you pretty much got to say that at the beginning, bro, just to be transparent,
Exactly.
so everybody knows what's good, you know?
Just give that way you're doing your part as a collector and as like a company endorser. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, the company is not sending you these statues just because they like your face. You know what I mean?
Of
They're not
course.
sending it because.
And they send you the statue because they want you to sell out. I don't sell out to nobody. I'm gonna be straightforward.
It's not selling out, bro. They're sending you a statue because you got a lot of viewers and it touches a lot of people.
It's not
Think
selling
about
out, man.
These guys spend a lot of money to go into cons and shit like that when they can just send a reviewer a statue and it'll as many people see the video will probably be more people than actually see it at a con. You know what I mean?
Definitely. When I went to New York Comic Con, I'm walking around, I'm hearing my name called all over the place. People are saying, dude, I bought this statue because of your review. That means a lot. You know, hearing something like that, it makes you feel like you've accomplished something. So, what you're saying is totally true. They can get good press by sending collectors that are respected statues to review.
Half the time, the people that actually see them at cons aren't people that actually buy statues.
That's right. Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But people that subscribe to these channels and follow this community really closely, you know, those are the people that are watching your channel.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the people that actually care about buying the pieces in the first place. So by companies sending you a statue, I mean, it's a win-win for everybody. It's just, if they're going to send you a statue, man, be honest about it. Let everybody know. I mean, there's really no problem with that, right?
Yeah, no, not at all.
Well, what people got to understand, though, is this is everybody's review is subjective, dude. Like, what I like about a statue isn't going to be the same what Mike likes.
That's true.
The problem is
exactly.
But the problem is not about like even liking. It's about like quality. Like I saw some reviews that were endorsed like the piece, like on the video, it looks like it looks terrible. You know what I mean? Like in the video, I could see it's terrible, and yet he's trying to say, he's trying to convince me that, oh, it's okay, it's woman, because he got it for free. You know what I mean? You don't need to do that. Just tell me ahead of time that it's like that you got it for free, and then right away I could take your word for a grain of salt, like with a grain of salt, like right away. I just know he's being.
At the end of the day, though, bro, the camera doesn't lie. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
As long as you get all the shots and all the angles of that piece, man, you can say anything you fucking want about it. The camera tells all. You know what I mean? So,
because at the end of the day, it's like you gotta be real with yourself. You know what I mean? It's a free statue. I know it's like selling out and stuff like that, but it's realistically like you're getting a $500 endorsement for free. You know what I mean? It's like you can't just say no. Forget this company. I don't want your product. You know what I mean? Like.
I think people could tell though, like you said, like you could tell. I think people could tell, and you'll tell about how many people follow you and stuff.
Dude, some people, man, like I'm telling you, like there's one piece I don't want to mention because only one person reviewed it. Like, bro, like they messaged me, they're like, I could not believe these guys recommended this because like I bought it and then it ended up being garbage. Like they messaged me that and they're like they were so disappointed, and it starts with iron. But
well, that's right where you lose points from your viewers because you ruin your name.
Exactly. You tarnish yourself just for a statue.
Once you say something that's garbage,
my word means everything to me. I hear you.
It's good. That's it.
But the thing is, you're not deceiving the collector, man. This is the thing, man. Like if, for instance, if Imaginary Mart sent me something, okay, and I said it was really good. Somebody private messaged me. They're like, "Yo, what do you think about it? Seriously?" I'll tell them, "Dude, it's garbage." Or like, "Oh, it's."
Yeah, but what about the other people that can't private? You know, me. I don't know. Me personally, I guess it all depends on the context. I guess it depends on how. It depends on what. I guess it depends on like if somebody send me something, I'll be like, "Yo, you know who I am, right? You see my videos, right? I got like eight viewers, and I got like 8 viewers, and I got like 2 people that comment. So if you want me to view it, and if it's a real nice piece, I'm gonna talk good about it. But if it's something, and if they be like, okay, well, we just want you to put your honest opinion, no problem. But they're like, nah, if we're gonna send you this statue, you gotta. I'm like, nah, you know what? You can keep the statue. I'll buy it myself. That's just me.
Bro,
Fuck that. I don't sell out. I ain't sell out in the military. I never sold out in life, and I ain't damn sure ain't selling out for no statue. You know what I'm saying? My integrity means too much for me, man.
No company is sending you statues for your real honest opinion, man. Trust me, they're sending
it for the views.
Of course, it's a business.
They're definitely not doing it because they like you. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
Well, shit. PFC last year they gave me what's it called? And I have 2 other pieces.
Well, that was because he knew you though.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
That doesn't count, man. You can't.
Yeah, if he said to you, I'm giving you this to review, it would be different than I'm giving you this because I like you. That's a whole different ball game.
I guess that makes sense.
You know what I mean?
There's one collector that I go to every time. I don't subscribe to him because he's got like 20,000 or whatever, but his reviews suck. But just because he has the piece and he puts it on video, like I could kind of tell for myself what the statue is. But
well, there's only one collector that's 20,000, so you already called them out.
Yeah, I think I know who he means to.
But anyway, like I'm not gonna go into details of what he says, but like it's not very helpful, right? But he gets the pieces, right? So it's like
because in the end, like Mike said, it has to do with viewers. If you got a channel that let's say gets 1 million fucking views, they're gonna send you shit because they know that many people are gonna watch.
Yup. And you know the thing is, bro, like if somebody starts getting pieces, if there's another channel in this community that gets more popular, don't think that they're going to stay with you.
That's right.
They're going to go to the next popular channel, bro.
And they're going to go to you, Cartel.
Nah.
Mr. 4K.
I could buy my own shit, bro. I have no problem buying my own shit.
Exactly.
But, I mean, at the same time, I wouldn't fucking refuse a piece. Why would you?
Of course. Who would? Nobody here would. Let's be honest.
But you know what? Honestly, I don't have a lot of time to review statues. So if I'm going to review a statue, it's going to be one that I'm going to buy already anyways because I want it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
I don't have room for for endorsement statues that I don't want. So unless XM is sending me something, I don't want it.
Oh yeah, that would be a dream come true. Reviewing statues for them.
XM.
I think some reviews are good, some reviews aren't bad. Like the other day, I was looking for a Walking Dead Negan unboxing statue. When I was picking it up at the store, the guy had it on display and he had to rebox it, and it comes in a bunch of pieces, and he couldn't put it back together. So I kind of wanted to make sure my unboxing like showed how the hell you unbox this thing and how you put it back together.
Yeah, we do that in one of the groups. We take pictures of our boxes before
Tim,
opening.
I seen that review, bro. Does that piece fucking spin on its own? Does it come with like its own?
Yeah.
Yeah, all of them do.
Yeah,
all
that, man. That's pretty tight.
Yeah, they're big. They're full 1/6 statues too. 1/6.
I liked at the end when he had his wife's review, being on there, and he's like, "What the? Where the fuck is my other hand?"
Yeah, that was fun. She didn't know I was gonna do that, but I had her help me do the unboxing video, and she was commenting the whole time. But that's what I get. Like, you guys, I talk to you guys about statues. It's cool, but like, I talk to anybody else, I think I'm a weirdo.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, just think they're a weirdo back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, I used to have my lady help me out with shit like that. Hey, but I had to stop though, man. She kept on fucking trolling me while I was recording.
Well, that's the problem. They make you laugh and shit when you're trying to be serious.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh my gosh, look at that head." I was like for
me, I love The Walking Dead, and I think the McFarlane statues are off the hook cool. But I'm a bigger fan of the show than I am of the comic books, even though I read them both and watch them. So if they did a Negan based on the show, with Jeffrey Dean Morgan, I'd be all over that. He's one of my favorite characters.
Who do they kill, you guys? Who do they kill?
Well,
anybody know?
Spoiler alert first for anyone who doesn't want to know. Now, I don't know who they're going to kill in the TV show. Because in the TV show, they have proved above and beyond that they changed things from the comics. Now, in the comic books, it's Glenn that gets beaten to death.
He's talking to you right now?
So,
you can hear me? Hi.
See, that's my wife. That's the cycle.
The pain in the asses.
I thought
let Mike collect statues.
See? They're saying let Mike collect statues.
No, he dropped it for nuts.
Oh, shit.
You guys drive your wives crazy.
See that? She said, "Oh, y'all drive your wives crazy. It's crazy."
Yeah, look at his look.
She fucking with you now, Lou.
I know they see all this stuff.
Y'all like brothers, man.
Look at it. Look, ain't him. Look at cheap ass statues here.
Oh, that's another guy.
And then you got Mike from California, but he's trying to hide his shit.
You're hiding yourself.
Yeah, it's crazy. And Omar, the damn psycho from Canada.
Psycho from Canada.
They're all crazy. I'm the same as one out of everybody here.
Oh, police!
Go take a shot. Leave me alone. She just came in from work.
West Side.
She's so corny, man. She's back corny. Oh man, I gotta see where Isaiah get the craziness from. Oh man, it's crazy.
But I was amazed also that because Gentle Giant, for anyone who wants to know, makes the TV show statues. But I would have loved also to see the governor because he was a really cool character as well. Oh, but anyway, to answer you, like I said, Glenn is the one that gets beaten to death in the comic.
Oh, that sucks. I'm hoping he's not the one.
But it's actually, here's the problem with it. And I hope he gets killed myself. Not because I don't like the character or nothing, but simply because for Maggie to take the next step, which is very important to her character, she needs his death. Now, I don't know how they would make her become what she's supposed to become if that doesn't happen in the TV show. So we'll have to see. Now, from what I've heard, they changed it because they originally went with killing somebody and then they figured it didn't work, so they reworked it. This is what I'm hearing. They're just rumors. So I don't know who's actually going to get killed and who's not. But if you're going with the comics, it would be Glenn.
But if you notice, and the show never go with the comics. If you look at the comic stories on who dies and how they die, and
I just don't understand how they would literally go with the next parts of the story if Glenn's alive.
Because in the comic, didn't the governor cut off Rick's arm?
Rick's hand.
So
it's Rick was the one in the comics with the missing hand.
Yeah, so that's crazy. So
and I gotta ask you, bro. I know you got the Carnage comiquette, right?
Yes.
And you've seen the new PF at the time. Fucking does that new PF have the same size as the comiquette, or is the comiquette still bigger? I know, obviously, it's skinnier in the PF. But I mean,
well, here's my take on it. Now, the new one looks bigger somewhat because he's standing straight up.
Yeah.
But when you take into account the pose of the old school one and the fact that he's got that girth to him, he looks in scale with the other pieces. The newer one, he looks bigger kind of than he should be. He's got the thinness that's true to Carnage because Carnage wasn't a beast like Venom. So both of them work well in scale. I just prefer the older one's ferocity because it brings out Cletus Cassidy's the way he is mentally. You know, he's a violent killer. He's sadistic. He looks for any way he can to torture you. So the fact that the old school one, the tendrils form these sick weapons, to me, that's what makes the older one better. But I do
not one you think is better, but if they were standing side by side, the figure itself, the body, which one is actually bigger? Because the new one's obviously supposed to be quarter scale, and the other one was 1/5. But is the 1/5 still bigger than?
No, dude, that Carnage is
the
not
1/5. The Carnage, the old school, like I was trying to explain, looks beefier.
Yeah, I know that.
So that overall makes it look bigger.
Yeah, but even the head is a quarter scale
bigger
head.
than the quarter. That's crazy.
I like if you're going with me and I have to choose one, I'm sticking with the original, which is the one I have. But I say, and I said it when I did the viewing of the video live at the Comic-Con, if you don't have a Carnage, then definitely get it.
Pick that one up.
But if you have one, there's no reason to get another.
Get the new one.
I would say get off forward.
Well, hell, if you got the space that Mike has, be my guest.
The original Carnage is really big. Actually, it's bigger than. Actually, I would say.
Yeah, because the original Carnage was similar in size to the Venom, and Venom really should be twice as big.
It was bigger.
Venom stacked the fuck up the real Venom.
Hey Omar, what statue do you like better, the XM Venom or the SS Venom, the new one?
I don't like either. I'm not buying either.
Which one do you like better though?
I like, sorry Lou, but I really don't like the Satchel one. I don't know. The pose.
I don't know. I don't like the XM one at all either.
Yeah,
I think that the pose is better on the SS one, but I think that the quality would be way better on the XM one.
I think, and that's the whole reason why I can't really say for certain that one's better than the other because they both have their good parts and their bad parts.
You really
Yup.
think the pose is better on the SS? I think that's the only thing I don't like about it. I love the face. I love everything.
Yeah, I don't mind the pose.
No, the pose is perfect for fucking
Yeah, the
Venom.
pose is good.
If you know anything about Venom, the only thing at all that you could say takes away from the pose is
There's
the
no tongue, right?
It's
Yeah,
the tongue.
tongue is too small.
No, the tongue I'm all right with. It's the toe.
Toe?
This looks weird a little bit. But if you position the statue in the right angle, it won't bother you that much. But other than that, I think it's spot on. The way the teeth are done looks good. The tongue looks good. Maybe it could use a little more saliva look to it, but that's about it. I mean,
Look, every sideshow could use more saliva.
Yeah, no, I agree. But it's one of the reasons why I have the movie version of Venom in my collection, which I'd probably sell if I got the new one. But is because I like the action pose of it. The fact that he was hanging off a building.
The pose on that one is nasty.
Yeah.
It's really nice. It's like the pose on the you mean the Spider-Man 3 one,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yeah.
that
Where he's
one is-
hanging off the gargoyle.
I love that pose.
He was needed. I didn't like that one. It was too small.
No, we're not
No,
talking about that.
We're
We're
just
talking
talking
about
about
the pose.
Pose, man.
Yeah, the pose is really nice.
I can't believe
It's
we still haven't
it's
seen
really
more
natural.
from Prime 1 Venom.
Yeah,
It's been a while, man.
I don't know, man. I don't like it. I don't like Venom. It's too gross.
I'm glad I don't have that problem. I don't collect that much Marvel stuff.
I don't know. Venom, if you're a Spider-Man fan, Venom's a staple to your collection. But
Heavy hitter.
honestly, I love the old school one, the Comic-Cat. I just wish if it was bigger, if it was the scale of the new one, bar none, it would be the greatest Venom ever made. The only drawback is that it's 1/5 instead of quarter scale.
Yeah, I think that Venom is the only thing that's like out of scale out of the whole Comic-Cat line.
Mhm.
That Venom is smaller than quarter scale, but Carnage, Spider-Man, they're all well quarter scale. Like
especially if you go with the Comic-Cat of Spider-Man, he's bigger than Venom, and it's like that makes no sense.
Yeah.
Because in no way in hell should Spider-Man be bigger than Venom.
He's bigger than the new PF as well, eh?
Mhm.
Like, he's really big.
That's what I'm saying. When you see this PF next to the new Venom, it's in true scale.
Mm-hmm. Interesting. This is the Venom that I like. I really like this interpretation. I really like the way his.
It's the Gentle Giant one, right?
Yeah, I really like.
Oh my god! But Gentle Giant did amazing fucking busts. All their busts are out of this world.
Look how zoomed in this is.
Gentle Giant needs to come back, bro. It's been a while.
A line out of place.
Exactly. I love the Hulk, the Thing bust, the Daredevil, not Daredevil, Deadpool. They're all off the hook, man.
Oh, did you get my note?
I don't know.
So this is my favorite Venom.
I would recommend this. This is a staple to any Deadpool fan. Look at this. Look at that. You see the lines on this? This is like better than XM paint job. This is like the sideshow tones with the execution of XM. I'm telling you guys, this thing is the real deal. Like there is not a single line out of place on this thing. It's amazing. I can't believe the job that they did on this. Look at this sculpt. Holy smokes. Like look at that. So amazing. This is probably like what top 10 pieces that I have. I absolutely love this thing.
Don't forget, please.
Look at their Moon Knight.
Hey, since you're digging the Gentle Giant, bro, you gonna get him on Vespa or what? Deadpool on Vespa?
I'm looking for him, man, but I'm not down to pay like $750 for it. I'm trying to find him for like
Yeah, people who don't have any Gentle Giant pieces don't realize how detailed they are and how well
Gentle Giant pieces, you can get them in steel right now.
Yeah, some of them. Yeah.
A lot of their pieces you get for way under retail.
Yeah, look at their Hulk. Look
Yeah, I
at the
mean,
paint job
come on. I got Whisper for half of retail. And that's one of my favorite pieces. That is so fucking detailed and gorgeous.
Thanos. Okay, their Thanos face could use a, but like look at this gauntlet. You could see like the sparkle like of it shining like I don't know if you can see that.
And move it up like an inch, bro. There you go.
Like you can see like the white shine on it. You know what I mean? Like they even these things are. And they're so heavy. Like this thing is like
because Gentle Giant
pounds.
stuff is solid.
It's a
the only drawback they've ever had, and all the collectors will say it, is those clear bases. But that's it.
Yeah, and their time, man. Their time, like they take too long. This is probably like the best painted Spider-Man. Look at this.
I don't think they take payment plans either, right? They do one shots.
Yeah, one shot. Yeah,
that's another fucking.
Yeah, that's because everybody was doing that back. Everybody was doing one shot back then.
Look at the lines on this. There's nothing that's out of place. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I used to love that 1/6 scale stuff too, like the Willy Wonka they did. I had that shit. I don't know where that's at. Gentle Giant make some good shit.
No, this is the only Venom I need.
All around the toy stores now.
Say that again? I didn't hear you, Mike. You said something?
You see Gentle Giant pushing a lot of toys out now at the toy stores and shit?
Yeah.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they make toys.
Mike, bro, if you go to work and you're allowed to put a statue, find a deal for this Deadpool. I promise you'll be so amazed by it. You're gonna be like, this is gorgeous.
Which Deadpool is that? Is that the one on the scooter? No, that's not the one on the scooter, right?
No, that's not the scooter one, but I'm gonna get the scooter one. But dude, I can't believe, like, dude.
That's a bust or that's a full figure?
Yeah, that's a bust. Like, look at the grenade. Look at that. Look at the
diamond on the bottom of it.
Oh yeah, anyone who tells me they want to collect busts because they can't afford the full size statues, I always tell them. Go with Gentle Giant.
Bro, the first fucking statue I ever seen was that Gentle Giant Iron Man.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of those busts like that. And that shit is what fucking got me hooked on fucking statues, man. Like an hour later, I bought that Galactus. I was like, fuck it, I'm all in.
I hear you.
There's a lot of companies should come back. Gentle Giant, Baldwin. I would love to see Baldwin do some nice stuff.
Are these the ones that you saw, Mike?
It was the Iron Man.
The Mark 7?
Yeah, I think it was the Mark 7. You got that one?
No, that one I had it, but I sold it because that one is the only bust they made that's actually hollow on the inside.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think
it retailed for like $80 or something like that. I was gonna buy it that night, and I fucking started doing hella research, and I saw the Sideshow.
Yeah.
That's why I started buying hella Sideshow shit, bro.
Yeah. Whoever got this retailed for $60. Whoever got this for $60, this is the steal of your lifetime. This is one of the most amazing pieces I've ever seen. Honestly,
Luke,
Mike, like, grab this. I really recommend.
I think your fucking video was the first video I've ever seen. It was for that Galactus piece that you had back in the day.
Oh, nice. The one I get sold to Vic.
Yeah, the maquette.
Mm-hmm.
I really think that was my first YouTube video I've ever seen on statues, bro.
Galactus was your first piece?
Yeah, that was my first buy, yeah.
Well, see, that was what I loved about doing this is, hearing stuff like that, because if you could inspire other people not only to collect but then to start making videos, I mean, it just says, I don't know, that you've accomplished something, I guess.
Yeah, bro. You've been doing this shit for what, like 4 or 5 years?
Yeah, about. Even more if you count my gaming stuff.
I haven't even been doing videos a year yet, bro.
I hear you, man. But what I love, you got that quality camera and everything, and it looks really good. Now, I just got myself a 4K one, so hopefully the next video will, after the Loki, you'll see the
4K.
Yeah.
Hey, the upload times are fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
bro.
I've heard.
It's all bad.
Bro, Mike tells me he uploaded the thing like when I'm talking to him, he tells me he uploaded the thing like at 8 p.m. I wake up like in the morning and still not done.
Oh my god.
It's all bad, bro. Now it only takes me 20 minutes. I got a new computer, but when I had my older computer, bro, it would literally be like 22 hours for an upload. For like
My god.
Jesus.
It takes a day to download your video.
Yo, I'm getting off, you guys. Have a good night.
Yeah, I'm
All right,
good.
you too, man.
1 o'clock is the tops for me because I gotta get to work. But yeah, I think it was pretty good. We discussed a lot of shit.
Did you order RAF, Mike?
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, bro. I'm so happy to finally be done with those fucking turtles, man. Because you don't know if you're gonna get that invitation early.
Yeah.
No,
Oh yeah, and those sold out quick. The EXs.
You know, I got my invitation really late for the third turtle, and it's a good thing, man.
You were
Omar Emperor,
panicking, eh?
he fucking sent me a link so I could get it early. I almost missed out on that one. It's a good thing he sent me that link.
Yep.
Looking out, Emperor.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. It's sometimes, like for instance, there was a Spooktacular special where they gave you $10 in free points, but a lot of people didn't even get it until after it was expired. If it wasn't for the link that I saw in the groups, I would have never got it on time.
Yeah, you know, those codes are bullshit, man. I don't think I've ever been able to fucking use one.
Yeah, I mean, I got it to work, but if you don't do it like within a certain amount of time, they stop working.
Yeah. That, and if you share your purchase on Facebook, they give you like a $30 code or some shit like that. I've never been able to use one of those either, and I've had like maybe 10 or 15 of them.
Yeah, that sucks.
I just got my Symbiote Spidey in today.
Nice.
How do you like it?
I haven't opened it up yet, bro. I still got to do the review for Doctor Strange.
Oh.
I don't want to steal the limelight.
Yeah, that was one of the ones that a lot of people who got them in hand, and I saw it in person. It looks way better in person than it did in the pictures.
Hey, you have a lot of people in the fucking live chat right now, bro. You should tell some of them to get on.
Well, I'm gonna end.
Whenever you have enough room, you know what I mean?
Yeah, next week definitely. I always watch the live chat on my other screen. That's what I love about having two monitors, because I can watch both.
Yeah, you guys got to start getting on, man. Don't be
Yeah,
camera
exactly.
shy.
We'd love to see.
Hey, if you guys are camera shy, man, turn your fucking camera off. It's all good.
That's it. A lot of people that have come on have done that. It's just like talking on the phone. That's right. Yeah, I think Mike's probably at work. That's why his camera's off.
I got no comment. No comment.
I just happen to know what time you go, so that's why I said.
No comment, bro. I plead the fifth.
I hear you, bro. Somebody's always calling me to want to talk about Sanchez, and I'm like, man, I can't. I'm at work.
Lou, are you gonna order Groot and Rocket?
I don't know. I mean, I ordered Gamora, and I am gonna order the other girl. I'm forgetting her name now, but Angela. But and I will order Star-Lord if they do a Star-Lord. I don't know if I want all of them because I don't have the space for all the Guardians. But
Bro, that Rocket and Groot looks fucking.
I
bad.
might get it though. It looks alright. It's the
What do you
comic.
think the price is going to be together though? 1,000?
No,
Maybe.
I think it's gonna be like Lobo and Dog, maybe. Like 700-800.
Hey,
So which
did they
one do
confirm
you
that
prefer?
price on Venom?
I heard it's going to be about $650. Now,
Yeah.
my question,
Like
Mike,
to cry.
was which one do you guys prefer? The Gentle Giant Rocket and Groot or the Sideshow?
I like the General Giant. I saw him in person. It's really nice.
Well, remember also that's based on the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I never
like the
read
pose
that.
better on the Sideshow one.
Yeah, that's the thing. I like the pose better on the Sideshow.
Oh yeah, that's true. I agree.
But you can, that being said, with the fact that you can get Gentle Giant stuff at the minute for a steal.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
You can get the Rocket and Groot for $200.
$300.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I got Whisper for half of the value, which she goes for.
Yo, I want the Deadpool on Vespa, man. Somebody please.
Yeah, bro, get that shit.
I
It's
wish
not that big though. The only thing.
I wish I could get one just to sell them, but I, you know,
That's like $800-900. That shit like $800-900.
yeah, but that's when you gotta walk into like a comic store and they don't know, and they're like, "You're $200." All right, sold.
Yeah, you can hang that one up. You already know the motherfuckers know. That's why.
No, not all of them. I've gotten some real good steals at comic shops.
Oh hell yeah, bro.
Yeah, make
Let me
money.
know what comic shop you go
I'm
to.
looking at a piece, and the first thing I say to the guy is, "What's wrong with it?" And then he's like, "Nothing." And I'm like, all right, well, let me see it. And then you walk out like the kid who robbed the candy store.
Bro, I had Silver Surfer, man. I what's it called? Like, I didn't know at the time. You know how like he has a separate compartment for his hands. We opened the box, right? And then the guy, he didn't know where like the hands were. And I was like, where's the extra hands? And I didn't know either, right?
Yeah.
And then I was like, where's the extra hands? And I showed him a picture. I was like, on the Sideshow. He's like, I don't know, man. I'll give you like $200 off. I got like Silver Surfer for like $300 like a year ago. And what's it called? I went home and I found the arms in there because like I didn't care about like if for $300, you know what I mean? Like I didn't care if it had no cosmic arms. And I found them.
Especially when the piece goes for like $1,400, $1,500.
Yeah. Hey, that's how much I paid for mine too.
You paid $300?
$299, yeah.
Yeah, I got mine for $400, so I got a steal on it too. And when I got it for $400, it was selling for $1,400 or $1,500.
Yeah, me too, bro. Yeah. Hey, that fucking Punisher comic kit, I got that shit when it was hot too. I think it was going for like 12 at that time. And
bro,
I got that one for $211.
Bro, that Punisher comic kit, like back when I first started, like 2 years ago, it sat at like $400 or $500 for like the longest time, man. Like I'm not joking. It was going like you couldn't even get rid of it, and then all of a sudden, like it just went up in price. Like it doubled in price. Like I'm telling you, like 2 years ago, you couldn't even. I remember seeing it on Kijiji for like $400, and the guys just keep updating the ad like for like a whole year. Can't believe I didn't buy 400 Canadian. That's like $300. Yeah, man, that's crazy.
Kijiji, bro? I never heard of that.
The only one that I
The
missed
Craigslist.
the only one that I missed the boat on was back in the day when I had gotten back into statue collecting, just started, and I was still debating, did I want 1/6, 1/4. I had the chance to get the bow in Apocalypse for like $180. And I was like, nah, I don't want this small crap. I'm like, yeah, I like it. The pose was great. But I'm like, this is a chump toy, you know, it's 6 scale at the time because I had just gotten into quarter scale, and I'm like, these things are so cool. And now when you see what it goes for, I'm like, why didn't I buy it?
Yeah. You know, I wish they would bring that Rocky's Vault, man, because when they had that shit up, I was fucking buying up Bowen pieces. And to tell you the truth, I actually really miss buying more of them. I like the way they look together, you know what I mean?
Oh, definitely.
I dig them, man. I love them.
Because they're beautiful, man.
But I'm not paying,
and they're
I'm
in the
not paying
scale.
aftermarket prices for them, though.
That's right. I'm not going to pay sideshow prices for.
Hey, but when they had them up on Rocky's Vault, it was like a $450 piece. You can get it for $180.
And half the time you got it signed on top of it.
Yeah.
And the closest thing to it, you'd go on eBay, it'd be $450. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah.
Well, like I said,
and they're brand new. Come on.
Apocalypse, Thanos. Those, I think, those were the only two that didn't have, that were not on Rocky's Vault because they sold out like really quickly.
Well, they updated their site like every 2 days, so you had to
Yeah.
check it. You had to be on it.
And they had the auctions.
Because if there was
too, I think,
anything
right?
good on there, bro, it'd be gone within like an hour.
Oh, of course. Like, I still want the Dazzler from Bowen, but that shit's going for like $300.
Yeah, that's where I got mine at too. I got it at Rocky's Vault. I think it was like 180 or something like that. My lady bought it for me.
Very cool.
I love Bowen. I would love to see you do a video, Mike, of the Bowen stuff, bro.
Yeah, you know, I need to do a new collection room tour and shit, but I'm gonna showcase the Bowens a little more.
Yeah, I love Bowen, man. I love his stuff. Man, I got all my shit boxed up. I mean, Lou was talking about that a while ago. I still got all my shit boxed.
Yeah, it's a lot of snobbery and shit going on. People don't like it because of scale, but
that's crazy.
You can't knock them, man. They're quality, bro. They're good.
They're beautiful. They're beautiful, beautifully made.
Oh, and to be honest, the poses on them, a lot of them are amazing because they're action poses.
And the most important, they're in the right scale.
And they're well made
from the
too.
fucking comics too, you guys. You know what I mean? And who else has done as many characters as Bowen has done?
Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody.
They did they did almost the whole Marvel universe.
Even Sideshow, bro. Sideshow's been around for 20 years and they still haven't done as many as Bowen has done. So.
And also, if you think about it, they're more practical for like B-listers. You know, like I know XM is like putting out B-listers, but it's like it's pretty crazy paying $1,000 for like a Mysterio or like, you know what I mean? Like unless you have the funds, it's really hard for a regular person to collect like every character from a line.
Well, yeah, come on. Even XM is not going to do like, for instance, MODOK or Super Skrull, because stuff like that wouldn't sell good enough.
They might not even have a license to do all of Marvel. Yeah, you know, maybe they don't have a license.
I don't know what they were thinking with Namor, man.
That Namor base is insane. I saw that and I'm like, who the hell has the room for that?
It's Namor. Why are you
The base is bigger than the fucking statue.
Dude, it's Namor. Are you kidding me? Or Namor was the first mutant.
Yeah, but unfortunately, no one gives a rat's ass about him.
It's a shame because he's. I love Namor, man.
You know, I probably would have picked that piece up if it had translucent resin on that for the water.
Right. Somebody offered me the Sideshow one for $100, and I was like, nah.
You should have took that shit. I'd have brought it off for you.
I'm like, who the fuck is?
$100?
Yeah,
I'd have brought that shit off you, bro.
Yeah, well, now I know, but it's a little late. But it's like, that's how bad it is. People were selling it dirt cheap. And it's a nice piece. It's just nobody cares about the character.
I didn't even know it existed until like a couple months ago when somebody brought it up like on Facebook. They're like, does anyone have this? I was like, yo, what is this? I've never seen this before. That's funny.
I even remember a guy at the con, he dressed up like Namor, and everyone was going up to him like, who the fuck is that?
It's not that funny. Leave Namor alone. It's a lot of y'all laughing at Namor. I'm hanging up now.
That's such a shutdown kind of thing.
It's like people mock. At least people mock poor Aquaman, but at least everyone knows who Aquaman is.
They only know who he is now because of the movie. People used to be like, Aquaman? What the hell is that? Like, was that like some kind of mouthwash or something?
Well, you know what it is, and then where I did. It's like when you think about the character, you're like, in modern day, what good is his powers of being in the water?
He could run the shower by himself. He could not pay the water bill.
Hey, you guys. I'm gonna catch you guys later, man. I gotta take off right now.
All right, brother.
All right, be
Have
good.
a good night.
Okay, guys. Peace.
All right, fellas.
Like this Squizzy said, I knew who Aquaman was because of Entourage. But
That's a shame, man. Everybody be disrespecting Aquaman.
well, that's what it is. You know, a lot of the water characters,
They don't get no love.
No one knows who.
That's because they don't make too many. You know what it is too? I think because they don't make too many books about them.
Exactly, but now that Justice League is coming on, you know, now people know who Aquaman is.
I won't be surprised if they won't do a Prince Namor movie. I think that'd be.
I could see it, and you know, but now the problem is when I see Aquaman, I think Khal Drogo. So it's like.
I don't like the guy that they got playing Aquaman in this new movie. I don't think he fit the part. I think he's too skinny, and I don't think he fit the part really. But
well, no, this guy's pretty jacked. He's the guy from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Oh, all right, yeah, but he's it's a different take on Aquaman, though.
Yeah, I know, but
like this is the tattoo.
They should just use Chris. They should use Chris Hemsworth or his brother, or they could have used so many other people to play a better role than that guy. But
like we'll see that. We'll ultimately see how it comes out. I'm hoping, you know, to finally get a really good movie out of the DC universe. So we'll see. I mean, I like him. Don't get me wrong. In no way am I saying I don't enjoy the movies, but they're not on the level of Marvel right now.
Yeah,
they need to up their game.
They getting there though. They getting there.
When I just want to come back and say, if Jimmy's watching, I'm getting 3 statues tomorrow, and one of them is Resin Works Wolverine. I got it.
Well, he finally got it.
Yeah, paid my liver and like the right lung, but whatever. I got it. That's what matters.
He's going to the sperm bank every week and donating. Yo, give me my money, man. I need it.
All right, well, I might catch y'all later, man. I gotta get some sleep.
All right, guys. Always a pleasure, and I'll see you next week. And Vic, if you watch this, get
I hope you feel better, brother. I hope you're all right, bro.
Peace.
All right, Louie Lou. Peace out, brother.
Good night, brother.